Forget fancy cars and big houses. Join us as we explore the surprising world of billionaire penny pinchers who live like everyday folks. We'll meet 15 super rich rebels who redefine what it means to be wealthy. Number 15. Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg, the co-founder and CEO of Facebook, is one of the richest people in the world. Despite his net worth of over $176 billion, he lives like an average person in many ways. Zuckerberg wears simple clothes. Most of the time, he's seen in a plain t-shirt, jeans, and sneakers. He says this helps him focus on important decisions instead of worrying about what to wear. He also drives a regular car. Instead of choosing an expensive sports car, Zuckerberg drives a black Acura TSX. This car is known for being reliable and practical. Zuckerberg and his wife Priscilla Chan live in a modest home in Palo Alto, California. Although the house is worth millions due to its location, it's not a huge mansion like you might expect a billionaire to own. He even bought the neighboring houses to keep their privacy instead of building a bigger home. Zuckerberg and his wife are very generous. They've promised to give away 99% of their Facebook shares through the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative. This organization focuses on helping with education, healthcare, and community needs. Zuckerberg's choices show he prefers a simple life and wants to use his money to help others. Number 14. Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is known for his frugal and humble lifestyle. Despite having a net worth of over $134 billion, Buffett lives a life that's surprisingly ordinary. One of the most remarkable things about Buffett is his love for simplicity. He still lives in the same house he bought in 1958 for $31,500, which is now worth around $700,000. The house is not a grand mansion, but a modest 3-bedroom home in Omaha, Nebraska. Buffett is also known for his thrifty habits. He's often seen eating at McDonald's, where he orders a $3.17 breakfast sandwich. He's also been spotted drinking Coca-Cola and eating Dairy Queen ice cream, just like an average person. When it comes to transportation, Buffett is not flashy either. He drives himself to work in a modest Cadillac and has been known to take a commercial flight instead of a private jet. Buffett's humility is also reflected in his work habits. He still works from a simple office in Omaha with a desk that's cluttered with papers and files. He's known for his hands-on approach, often answering his own phone and responding to emails personally. Overall, Warren Buffett is a shining example of a billionaire who lives like an average Joe, and his simplicity is an inspiration to many. Number 13. Ingvar Kamprad. Ingvar Kamprad, the founder of IKEA, is a self-made billionaire who lived a surprisingly frugal life despite his immense wealth. At the time of his death, he was worth an estimated $58.7 billion, making him the 8th richest person in the world. One of the most notable examples of Kamprad's thriftiness is his love for cheap cars. For over 20 years, he drove a 1993 Volvo 240 GL, which was originally worth around $22,000. He only gave it up when someone persuaded him that driving it was too dangerous. Kamprad was also known for his habit of buying clothes from flea markets. In 2014, he admitted on television that he didn't wear anything that wasn't bought at a flea market. This habit was likely developed during his childhood in Småland, a small town in southern Sweden where thriftiness was a way of life. Another example of Kamprad's frugality is his approach to haircuts. He would often get his hair cut in developing countries, where it was cheaper. In 2008, he told a Swedish newspaper that he paid around $27 for a haircut in the Netherlands, which was too expensive for his usual budget. Finally, Kamprad was known to fly coach, despite being able to afford a private jet. This habit is a testament to his humble and down-to-earth nature. Number 12. Chuck Feeney. Chuck Feeney, the co-founder of Duty Free Shoppers, is a billionaire who's taken frugality to a whole new level. Despite having a net worth of over $7.5 billion, Feeney has lived a remarkably simple and humble life. One of the most striking aspects of Feeney's lifestyle is his love for simplicity. He has no fixed address, no car, and no luxuries. He's been known to wear a $15 watch and carry a plastic bag instead of a briefcase. Feeney's philosophy is to live below his means and give away his wealth to make a positive impact on the world. Feeney's approach to travel is also noteworthy. He's been known to fly economy class, even when he could afford a private jet. In fact, he once flew economy from New York to San Francisco, a journey that took over 10 hours just to save money. Feeney's commitment to giving away his wealth is unparalleled. He's already given away over $5 billion to charity and has pledged to give away almost all of his wealth during his lifetime. His philanthropic efforts have supported causes such as education, healthcare, and human rights. Feeney's humility is also reflected in his work habits. He's been known to work from a small, modest office and has no entourage or personal assistants. Number 11. Azim Premji. Azim Premji, the chairman of Wipro, is a billionaire who's lived a remarkably simple and frugal life. Despite having a net worth of over $11.8 billion, Premji has remained grounded and committed to his values. One of the most notable examples of Premji's frugality is his approach to transportation. He's been known to drive a modest Toyota Corolla and has been seen taking public transportation in the past. He's also been known to fly economy class even when traveling for business. Premji's commitment to simplicity is also reflected in his personal habits. He's been known to wear simple, understated clothing and has no interest in luxury items. He's also been known to live in a modest home and has no entourage or personal assistants. Premji's philanthropic efforts are also noteworthy. He's pledged to give away over half of his wealth to charity and has already donated billions to various causes. His philanthropic efforts have supported education, healthcare, and disaster relief, among other causes. Number 10. Li Ka-shing. Li Ka-shing, the Hong Kong business magnate, is a billionaire who's lived a remarkably humble and frugal life. Despite having a net worth of over $36 billion, Li has remained committed to his simple and unassuming lifestyle. One of the most notable examples of Li's frugality is his approach to clothing. He's been known to wear the same pair of shoes for over 20 years and has been seen wearing a simple $10 watch. He's also been known to dress in casual, comfortable clothing, often opting for a simple white shirt and trousers. Li's commitment to simplicity is also reflected in his daily habits. He's been known to start his day with a simple breakfast of congee and vegetables, and has been known to eat at local restaurants rather than expensive, high-end establishments. He's also been known to take public transportation and has been seen riding the bus in Hong Kong. Li's work habits are also a testament to his humility and dedication. He's been known to work long hours and has been known to personally answer phone calls from customers. He's also been known to take a hands-on approach to management and has been known to visit his company's factories and offices to ensure that everything is running smoothly. Number 9. Sergey Brin. Sergey Brin, the co-founder of Google, is a billionaire who's lived a surprisingly down-to-earth life. Despite having a net worth of over $138 billion, Brin has remained committed to his humble lifestyle. One of the most notable examples of Brin's humility is his approach to transportation. He's been known to ride his bike to work and has been seen taking public transportation in Silicon Valley. He's also been known to drive a modest Toyota Prius rather than a luxury car. Well, Brin's commitment to simplicity is also reflected in his personal habits. He's been known to wear casual, comfortable clothing, often opting for a simple t-shirt and jeans. He's also been known to eat at a lot of local restaurants rather than expensive, high-end establishments. Brin's work habits are also a testament to his dedication. He's been known to work long hours and has been known to personally answer customer complaints. He's also been known to take a hands-on approach to management and has been known to visit Google's offices and data centers to ensure that everything is running smoothly. For example, during Google's early days, Brin was known to personally answer customer support emails, even though he was already a billionaire. Number 8. Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison, the co-founder of Oracle, is a billionaire who's lived a surprisingly modest life. Despite having a net worth of over $153 billion, Ellison has remained committed to his simple lifestyle. One of the most notable examples of Ellison's frugality is his approach to housing. He's been known to live in a relatively small and modest home, rather than a lavish mansion. He's also been known to drive a simple car, such as a Toyota Prius, rather than a luxury vehicle. Ellison's commitment to simplicity is also reflected in his personal habits. He's been known to eat at local restaurants, rather than expensive fine dining establishments. He's also been known to dress in casual, comfortable clothing, often opting for a simple t-shirt and jeans. Ellison's philanthropic efforts are also noteworthy. He's pledged to give away the majority of his wealth to charity and has already donated millions to various causes. Number 7. Michael Bloomberg. Michael Bloomberg, the founder of Bloomberg LP, is a billionaire who's lived a surprisingly down-to-earth life. Despite having a net worth of over $106 billion, Bloomberg has remained committed to his humble and unassuming lifestyle. One of the most noteworthy examples of Bloomberg's humility is his approach to transportation. He's been known to take the subway to work rather than being driven in a luxury car. In fact, during his time as mayor of New York City, he was often seen taking the subway to City Hall. Bloomberg's commitment to simplicity is also reflected in his personal habits. He's been known to eat at local diners and delis rather than expensive high-end restaurants. He's also been known to wear casual, comfortable clothing, often opting for a simple suit and tie. Bloomberg's work habits are also a testament to his humility and dedication. He's been known to work long hours and has been known to personally answer customer complaints. He's also been known to take a hands-on approach to management and has been known to visit Bloomberg LP's offices and data centers to ensure that everything's running smoothly. Bloomberg's philanthropic efforts are also noteworthy. He's donated millions to the Sierra Club to support their efforts to reduce carbon emissions and promote clean energy. Number 6. Carlos Slim Elu. Carlos Slim Elu, the Mexican business magnate, has lived a life of contrast. From humble beginnings to becoming one of the richest men in the world, Slim's journey is a testament to his hard work. Growing up in a family of Lebanese immigrants, Slim's early life was marked by struggle. His father, Julian Slim, was a successful businessman, but he died when Carlos was just 13 years old. Slim's mother, Linda Elu, took on the responsibility of raising him and his 5 siblings, often working multiple jobs to make ends meet. Despite the challenges, Slim was determined to succeed. He worked odd jobs to support his family, including selling newspapers and working as a stockbroker. He even used his own savings to start his first business, a construction company, at the age of 25. Slim's big break came in the 1980s, when he acquired a number of struggling companies and turned them around. His business acumen and shrewd investments eventually made him one of the richest men in the world. Despite his vast wealth, Slim remains humble and grounded. He still lives in the same modest home he bought in the 1970s and is known for his simple taste. He's been quoted as saying, "I don't like to waste money. I like to use it to make more money." Number 5. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, a Saudi Arabian billionaire, is known for his lavish spending habits. But surprisingly, he also has a humble side. Despite being one of the richest men in the world, he's been spotted doing everyday tasks that most billionaires wouldn't dare to do. One example is his love for fast food. Prince Al-Walid has been known to visit McDonald's and Burger King, just like an average person. He's even been spotted waiting in line and ordering his own food without any special treatment. This down-to-earth behavior is a far cry from the luxurious lifestyle one would expect from a billionaire prince. Another example of his humility is his mode of transportation. While he owns a private jet and a fleet of luxury cars, he's been known to use public transportation, including the London Underground. He's even been spotted taking the bus in Saudi Arabia, much to the surprise of fellow passengers. Prince Al-Walid's humble nature is also reflected in his business dealings. He is known for being a shrewd investor, but he's also willing to take risks and get involved in the nitty-gritty of his business ventures. He's also been known to visit his company's offices and factories, meeting with employees and getting a first-hand look at operations. Number 4. Amancio Ortega. Amancio Ortega, the founder of Zara and the richest person in Spain, is a billionaire who lives like an average Joe. Ortega's early life was marked by struggle. His father was an itinerant railway worker, and his mother worked as a maid. The family lived in a row house on the railroad tracks. However, it was a traumatic incident in his childhood that triggered his drive for success. When he was 13, he witnessed his mother pleading for credit to buy groceries and coming out empty-handed. This humiliation drove him to drop out of school and start working. Ortega's hard work and determination paid off. He learned to make clothes by hand and eventually developed the core operating principles of fast fashion. He produced copies of designer brands at a lower cost and sold them at budget prices to retailers. This business model enabled him to build Inditex, the parent company of Zara. Despite his success, Ortega remains humble and low-key. He's rarely seen in public and avoids the spotlight. He still lives in the same modest home he bought in the 1970s and is known for his simple taste. Number 3. Charles Koch. Charles Koch, the billionaire co-founder of Koch Industries, is known for his humble and down-to-earth nature. Despite his net worth of over $59 billion, Koch lives a relatively simple life. Koch's early life was marked by hard work and determination. He and his brother, David, inherited their father's oil refining business, which they transformed into a multinational corporation. Under Charles' leadership, Koch Industries expanded into various industries, including energy, chemicals, and agriculture. Despite his success, Koch remains humble and low-key. He's rarely seen in public and avoids drawing attention to himself. Koch is known for his simple taste, preferring to focus on his work and philanthropic efforts rather than indulging in luxury. One interesting fact about Koch is his commitment to libertarian ideals. He and his brother David have been major financial supporters of libertarian causes and think tanks, promoting individual freedom and limited government intervention. Despite being one of the richest people in the world, he remains committed to his values and avoids the trappings of wealth, living a life that's more relatable to the average person. Number 2. David Thompson. David Thompson, a billionaire who lives like an average Joe, is an interesting case study. He's a Canadian businessman and media magnate who has a net worth of over $72 billion. One of the key aspects of Thompson's life is that he pays his taxes every year, unlike some other billionaires who try to evade taxes. This is reflected in the proposal for a billionaire's income tax, which aims to ensure that billionaires like Thompson pay their fair share of taxes. For example, if Thompson's stock account increases in value from $20 billion to $23 billion in a year, he would pay capital gains tax on the $3 billion gain. This is a more realistic way of taxing billionaires, as it takes into account the actual increase in their wealth. Thompson's lifestyle is also notable for its simplicity. Despite being one of the richest people in the world, he does not flaunt his wealth. He's known for his humble demeanor and his willingness to listen to others. This is in stark contrast to some other billionaires who live lavish lifestyles and try to avoid paying taxes. Number 1. Julia Koch. Julia Koch, a billionaire who lives like an average Joe, is an inspiring example of humility and simplicity. With a net worth of over $65 billion, Julia Koch is one of the richest women in the world. Despite her immense wealth, Julia Koch is known for her down-to-earth personality and lack of extravagance. She prefers to keep a low profile, avoiding the spotlight and lavish lifestyles often associated with billionaires. Instead, she focuses on her family and philanthropic efforts, supporting various charitable organizations and causes. For instance, Julia Koch has been involved in several educational initiatives, including the Koch Foundation, which provides funding for schools and educational programs. Her commitment to giving back to the community is a testament to her humble nature and dedication to making a positive impact. Julia Koch's lifestyle is a refreshing departure from the opulence often associated with billionaires. She proves that wealth and humility are not mutually exclusive and that one can live a simple yet fulfilling life, even with immense riches. Her example serves as an inspiration to others, demonstrating that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the positive impact one can have on the world. If you liked this video, you're going to adore our upcoming release. For even more incredible material, don't forget to subscribe to Millionaire Post. Avoid missing out.